What's up, Nerdgasm community? Today we have a treat for you. We're going to be reviewing the KOR-FX Immersive Haptic Feedback Gaming Vest. I'm hesitant to call it a gaming vest, mainly because it goes far beyond that. You can plug it into anything that has a 3.5mm audio jack, so that means you can plug it into your phone when you're listening to music, your television while you're watching Netflix, or, of course, your gaming device. The vest itself is very lightweight, so you don't have to worry about being bogged down while you're wearing it. It's also designed to be a one-size-fits-all, so you don't have to worry about if you're a big dude like me or small and petite, you'll still be able to fit it. It actually has these buttons on the back too, where you can pop off the strips and pop it onto a different button if you want. You also have your straps here that you can loosen or tighten if you need to make it bigger. It's also easy to put on. You just pop it over your head here, grab your straps, and there you go. It's on, easy, simple. Now let's go over how to operate the vest. You're going to get this wireless dongle here, which is going to be what sends the signal to the vest. And you will see that you have your USB port here. This is where you plug in the USB to power it. You also have the option to actually power it through 4 AA batteries. If you do choose to do the batteries, I highly recommend that you get rechargeable batteries. It'll save you money over time. You have your line in here, which is where you'll plug in your audio source. And like I said earlier, it is a 3.5mm audio jack. So like a standard headphone jack. You have your adjustment knob here, which adjusts the audio stream coming into the device, which in turn can adjust the intensity of the vest itself. So I usually have it turned up almost all the way because I like it to be more intense. And then you have your line out for if you're going to be plugging up like headphones to it to listen to while you have the vest plugged in. And then you have your volume control here, which adjusts the audio going out to your headphones. And then over here on this side, you have your on-off button, and then you're going to have your sync button, which is when you push until you see a green blinking light come on, which signals that it is ready to be synced. And then you have your actual sync button here on the vest that you would push, and they will link up. And you should only have to do it once, and it's just a sync. At least I haven't had to do it anymore. And let's go over the vest itself. So you have your power button here. You hold it down, and you'll hear it say on. If you hold it down again, it'll say off. You have your sync button, and then here you have your filters. And so there's 3 filters that you can go through, and that kind of adjusts the range of the audio that comes in too. Like you kind of can hear further things in the distance based on the actual filter that you have, so it does widen the spectrum basically. And then over here you have your intensity buttons too, so you can go up or down to adjust the intensity of the vest. And like I said, I usually keep mine almost all the way up because I like for it to be more intense. So basically the audio is sent from here into your vest, and then you got little motors inside there, and they kind of vibrate, but it's not just a vibration like you would normally just see from game controllers. It's actually more advanced in the sense of if a truck's driving by, you hear it start, or you feel it start on this side, and it slowly goes across as the truck is like passing you. I don't know if this was meant to, but this actually produces some audio. Faint audio, but it does produce it from the vibrations. So as I've heard a couple of times, like as a truck's driving by, it actually sounds from the vibration. I can like hear a truck driving by, which kind of makes you feel more immersed overall, so it's even better. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, it's not just like a standard feedback you get from like a rumble pack in your controller. This is actually more advanced and more subtle and can pick up a wider range. So very nice. And the vest itself, I'm going to go ahead and take it off again here. Now this also runs on 4 AA batteries. You have your 2 housings here for your batteries, and they pop out. And like I said before, if you're going to be running on the batteries, I highly recommend that you get rechargeable ones, because that's going to save you money in the long time. here, especially if you're going to be using it a lot. Alright, so as a Kickstarter backer, I actually got this nice name tag or nameplate here, which says Kickstarter backer. And as you can see, it's detachable. It also comes with one in the box, standard one, which is skull with wings. And so these are interchangeable, so hopefully they'll either start selling them in their store, or you can make your own custom ones if you want to. Now, I just went over the basic operation of the vest and how to hook it up. If you want more in-depth tutorials, then head over to KOR-FX.com/start, and they have a ton of tutorials on how to set it up, more the advanced features and operation of the vest itself. And I lucked out. My TV has the USB and the audio jack right next to each other, so it was simple for me to hook up, so I had no problem, and I don't have to use the batteries for the wireless dongle. So I took it over to some of my friends' houses to let them try it out and get their reactions. Take a look.
Yeah, explosions are awesome. Like, that feels amazing. It's pretty subtle, especially with all the gunfire. But if you just kind of stop for a second, you can feel it's a little bit heavier when the vans go by. It's a little bit lighter when the cars go by.
Get hit by one.
Well, good thing is it doesn't feel like I got run over, so that's good.
It's like for a second you're like, am I getting shot in the chest?
It's really close to you, but where? Ah, right there. Right there.
You're welcome, guys.
It's funny because you can feel it, like when you're making these crazy punches.
Well, this is it's a pretty nice little setup. Gives you a lot of feedback when you're playing, when you're shooting, when you're running, when you're jumping. The best thing about it is the feedback's all positional. So you can tell if someone's shooting at you from your right because you can feel the vibration on the right side. Overall, it's really light. It was really easy to hook up. Once I figured out how to get it connected to the controller, settings were pretty simple. This is definitely something I would invest in, especially if you're a fan of a shooter or anything that's got a lot of loud noises, loud explosions. Definitely need to check this out. It'll be a good addition to your gaming. Overall, good product.
You know, I definitely like how you could like not wear your headphones and just be like, okay, there's something coming. I can be more aware. Because as you can tell, having a kid, I kind of have to be more orally aware of everything that's going on around me. But no, it's kind of cool to see the next new thing, and I'm really excited to see what's going to come out of this because it still feels pretty first phase. So what else are they going to add to this? I'll have to try it on some other stuff.
Well, overall, it was interesting at first. You know, you don't really quite know what to expect. The vibrations in the chest were a little awkward at first, but as I played or as I watched the video that I was paying attention to, it felt a little bit more natural per se. I think if you're really looking for the third dimension in gaming, this kind of an interactive tactical vest kind of gives it to you. You can really feel the vibrations through your chest, and you can hear it. It's a fun little thing. It's a fun little novelty. Kind of dug it.
You heard what my friends thought of the vest, but I've been using it the longest, so what do I think about it? Well, I think it's totally worth it. The vest itself is easy to use. It's lightweight, so you don't feel weighed down while you're using it. And I've used it on music, TV, and video games, and I have to say it really did make me feel immersed in the environment. The vest itself, I used it with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, played for a couple hours, decided to take a break, and I came back and I was like, alright, I'll just play without the vest, I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. I had to stop and put the vest back on because it made that much of a difference. I couldn't play the whole Call of Duty Advanced Warfare without the vest. The subtleties of when something far away is happening versus the intensity of when something like a grenade blows up right next to you, this is able to compensate for that really well. So It doesn't just feel like it vibrates the same amount for whatever's happening. It really does go beyond that and manages to make you feel like you're actually within the environment that's going around you. The only drawback that I would kind of see would be that it uses 4 AA batteries, but like I said, you can get by that by just getting rechargeable batteries. Hopefully when they do some redesigns or newer models in the future, they'll have maybe one that can plug in and with rechargeable, like a chargeable pack that comes with it, that you can just plug in and charge it that way. But that's about the only drawback I would see, would be the fact that the batteries, you will go through a lot of batteries unless you're using rechargeable ones, but that's not a deal breaker in my opinion. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth picking up for anybody who wants to feel more immersed in their gaming, their music, or whatever they're taking part in. It's definitely worth that. It's not just a standard rumble pack. This is actually immersive technology. So definitely go out, definitely pick it up. It definitely gets a high recommendation from me. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with your friends. It's important that you subscribe because that's the only way we can grow. Also, we want to hear from you. If you don't like what we have, if you like what we have, suggestions you have, let us know. We'd love to hear from our community. Also, check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and all of our other social media accounts. The links to those will be below in the video description. Until next time, this has been a review of the KOR-FX Immersive Haptic Feedback Gaming Vest. Go get one.